In the quiet town of Willow Brook, nestled between dense forests and endless meadows, lived a young man named Ethan. Though seemingly ordinary, with his scruffy hair and vivid green eyes, Ethan possessed a secret that glowed like a hidden ember within him, a demonic power passed down through generations of his family. This power was both a gift and a curse, feared by many for its association with darkness and ruin. But Ethan vowed to use it differently. As a child, Ethan had witnessed the oppressive reign of a corrupt council that governed the town with an iron fist, exploiting the people's labor while keeping them in destitution. Seeing the suffering etched on the faces of his loved ones, Ethan resolved to harness his power for good. He had learned from his grandmother, a wise woman with an ancient wisdom, that the source of the power was not purely evil, but it depended on the intention of the wielder. Ethan spent years mastering his abilities in secret, honing control over the menacing shadows that would respond to his call. He trained alone in the woods, learning to command flames that danced upon his fingers and wind that bent to his will. He became a silent guardian of Willow Brook, often helping in small, unnoticed ways. Children saved from perilous situations or crops spared from impending droughts. His modest acts of heroism reverberated quietly among the townsfolk, whispering of unseen saviors when most needed. The true test of Ethan's resolve arrived with the Baron's men, who sought to further deepen their clutch on the town's people by seizing their land. A once frightened community was silenced by the threat of violence, but Ethan felt a surge of righteous fury. That night, he wrapped himself in shadows and confronted the Baron's personal guards. Each strike he delivered was a swift judgment. His newfound mastery allowed him to use the demonic power to blind the oppressive guards and disarm them without taking lives. Whispers of an avenging spirit grew, a legend among the oppressed, bringing hope where despair reigned. People began to stand taller, emboldened by the invisible force that seemed to fight for them. Ethan, meanwhile, carried on quietly, dedicated to his purpose, always challenging the thin line between darkness and light. As his tale spread, he remained anonymous, fueled by the knowledge that he was wielding his forbidding gift as a beacon of hope, turning shadows into the purest light.